Hello, I'm Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to expose another person that I've been having my eye on for the last couple of years. And this is because of their involvement with Sam Lee and Shavis Anwar. Sam Lee's been charged in connection to a $1.9 billion scam called Hyperverse. And Shavis Anwar has continued running We Are All Satoshi, created numerous Ponzi schemes and scams, such as Boomerang, Dodo Pay, 9Pay, which briefly got renamed to Liquid Pay after being exposed by Bloomberg Business Weekly as having no association with Visa or any credit card company. And this guy has been lurking around, and I believe he's got ties to human trafficking. I've had people that are very well connected in Dubai reach out to me telling me that he has involvements with human trafficking. Ryan Jew, connected to Sam Lee, has also got a friend or an acquaintance that has a human trafficking compound. So the chances of it being connected are just a little bit too good to be true for the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. So often I do videos and I put them out there and I tell people, if you have any information on blah or them, please give it to us. We'll put it in our database, which is accessed by government around the world. We currently have 6 governments, 6 countries, all looking at our database. Over the last couple of 3 weeks, I've been receiving data about a guy that I'm going to call Mr. Snuffleupagus, because I cannot get his name right. But I will read his name.
Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi.
Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi. I will never get it right. So I'm going to call him Dr. Snuffleupagus. And if you don't know who Dr. Snuffleupagus is, he was on the Muppets. Now, this guy I'm about to show you, so let me flip into screen. I've got a profile on him. And you often see him standing with people that are prominent. And here's a photo of Sam Lee, Dr. Snuffleupagus, and I've just got amazing intel on him at the moment. So as per the thumbnail, which I haven't brought up, which I will do in a second, for this video, it is fraud, court cases, and shady deals. I've got records of unpaid taxes, and I've got court documents, and I've also got some other stuff that is really interesting. So, for example, in the screenshot area, I have got companies that are registered to Chinese addresses that has his name on. So he's got ties to China. And these are his companies. These are his updated names. And this is going back right back to 1999, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having ties to China, but there's a lot of activities that's coming out of China at the moment, which is a little bit too good to be true. And the other one that we have in Chinese here is companies, people, risk, bids. And this is company information of Dr. Snuffleupagus and his company registration and how it works and how it's been, some things have been struck off, some things are still going, how the offices are based in Hong Kong. To be honest, I don't really understand all this stuff. However, we come down to this screenshot, and if you look this up, you can see that he's actually got a history of unpaid taxes. And this is going back to 2020, 2019, and the like. And this is a better screen here. You can see the tax arrears, public notice, and for the companies that he's had. And then this one here is probably the most shocking one, but here is a court document of a court case where he was ordered to pay back the money for someone that they alleged was running a Ponzi scheme-like business. And he failed to turn up for the court case. And he also never paid the $280,000 US he was ordered to pay by the courts. Look, I've put all the documents in the blog, and it's best if I just read the blog because I don't want to be here all night, and this is my third video for today. But I'm just going to run through and first of all show you the thumbnail that we're doing. The person behind me is behind me. The person is me who's behind me. So I'll get rid of that. That was Mr. Snuffleupagus. I don't know if you ever remember him, but he was pretty cool. I thought I'd bring up a video of him. We won't need that anymore. You can find, what do you call it? Dr. Snuffleupagus's LinkedIn account. And you can see Future Trends is his company. And you can go through there and read all about him if you like. He doesn't have too many connections. In fact, I might just connect to him. Let's see if he connects back to me. That would be funny, wouldn't it? And if you are watching this, Dr. Snuffleupagus, you're more than welcome to reach out to me, and we are happy to get on a YouTube live, and you can answer any of the questions I've had. Because what I have also received is a letter from Future Multiverse, which is basically a real estate company. And originally, when I looked at this company, they were actually trying to sell real estate for over $50 a foot or a meter. I don't know what it is, but it's extraordinarily overpriced. And this is his new venture. And I think what they were originally doing when he was connected with Sam Lee was Stable Deo was actually originally a real estate company. And they were meant to raise $20 million, and they only raised $200,000 going by Gareth Blackley's, who was working in that building where they all were. But this is their new opportunity, and I basically did a video exposing this company and what they are, and their corporate compliance team reached out to me, threatened me with lawsuit action if I didn't take down the information. Obviously, I haven't taken down the information. I went and got myself a beer, and I thought I'd do a video on it instead. Anyway, let's get into it. So, let's have a look at my blog. Oops, now I've done it. Don't drink and text. Okay, so let's have a look. Fraud, court cases, and shady deals. Oh, there it is. And look, here's a video of me happening right now. I like to prepare. Right, so let's have a look at the first couple of paragraphs and let's see what the introduction's all
Future
about.
Multiverse presents itself as a groundbreaking platform, a digital utopia promising the seamless integration of blockchain, NFTs, artificial intelligence, and hyper-realistic virtual environments. It claims to be the next great evolution in digital economies, inviting investors to secure their stake in a future that, according to its marketing materials, is limitless in its possibilities.
Well, how about that? So it's limited in its possibilities. Now, if you don't know me, I can't read and write to save my life. But what I did do is I grabbed that whole website, chucked it into ChatGPT, and said, give me all the red flags you can think about. And I was actually, it was quite scary how many red flags I got. And I did have a place marker in this blog for a while with all the red flags, but now we've incorporated this blog all together, and it's a one-stop shop for asking you for help. If you know anything about Dr. Snuffleupagus, as I call him, please reach out to me and tell me everything you know, because this is a fishing exercise. But this is what I've got to go with so far. However, behind these promises lies a troubling pattern of unsubstantiated claims, misleading partnerships, and questionable financial models. At the center of the operation is Dr. Farzam. I'm going to have a go at reading it with the computer. Might just be better.
Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi.
Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi, a man whose history reveals more about deception than innovation. This blog will uncover the deep flaws in Future Multiverse and provide a critical explanation of Dr. Snuffleupagus' past. He tries his ties and known fraudsters and financial. Oh, I'm going to have to read it. I'm just going to read the whole paragraph again to get it
This
consistent.
blog will uncover the deep flaws within Future Multiverse and provide a critical examination of Dr. Kamalabadi's past, his ties to known fraudsters, and the financial inconsistencies that make this company an extremely high-risk venture.
Right. So if you haven't been following my YouTube channel, this is Dr. Snuffleupagus. Shavis Anwar, who offered me $10,000 if I come up with his last name. He never paid me. And Sam Lee. These three people together, you wouldn't think you would have that opportunity more. So let's just have a quick look at this little wee video here.
I'm also in New Delhi right now.
In fact, today, we had very important historic meeting with somebody that you would know. Strong inroads all over India, from top to bottom and many different fields. So as we are also launched the Future Trends India Manifesto, we'll fast track and become a par with US, China, India, and Africa, and several nations in Africa. And the new president also is our deep contact. We will be visiting them soon.
Thanks, guys. Bye. Bye, Dad.
So greetings again from India, from Delhi.
So it was somebody else was in this room and they were doing the recording and it was their birthday. So Sam Lee wasn't referring to him being his father, even though we did get that straight away. But if you go through this video, which I'm not going to play the whole lot, you can see that these three guys were having a meeting together, and it was actually quite interesting to see them all together. And I think I just saw, yes. So these two guys here were also listening into the meeting. But what this video proves is Dr. Snuffleupagus is actually connected to Sam Lee, who's been charged by America with his connection to a $1.9 billion scam. I think it's a $4 billion scam, but everyone knows that who watches my YouTube channel. And while you are there, guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. And also we've got Shavis Anwar, who claims that he, at the age of 17, started his own corporation. He said he had to get people to help him, which is quite good. And seeing you've subscribed, I will clean your windows for you. And he also stated that he had his own software development company, provided tech services to governments and Marble Studios, and created some AI that everyone in the world uses today, but he can't tell you what it is because he signed a disclaimer. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Susie. Bye, Dad. You remember that one, don't you? So all that there is basically bullshit, poos and wees, but it does. This guy has got photos of even with President Bush, and I'm not really going to go into all that because we have basically gone through here in the past and provided quite a lot of information with this guy. But he does think he's some sort of delegate that goes around the world meeting people of influence. And he does come across as the perfect man to be involved in human trafficking. And that's just my opinion. I don't actually have any real proof of that other than who he is. And I just think if you research this guy and you knew this guy and you had any involvement, I've got a couple of court cases here that I can show you. And I've also got a couple of claims of business dealings, which are just overpriced hogwash. And I've also got my friend ChatGPT, which is also quite exciting. So we're going to have a look at the illusion of this metaverse. Now, we're talking about this metaverse, this website called Future Multiverse, which is basically looking like he's making a digital version of the world, and you can buy real estate on it. I do know people that have been in connections with this, and it's I think I've got some of this in the blog, so let's just carry on.
The illusion of Future Multiverse. A close examination of Future Multiverse's claims quickly reveals a pattern common to fraudulent ventures: a lack of tangible products, an over-reliance on speculative investments, and a refusal to provide clear, verifiable information.
Now, I'm not going to go into all the correspondence I got from his compliance team because it was actually quite long, and it will just make this video incredibly long. But they did write to me telling me to immediately take down any claims about Future Metaverse because they were untrue. So I went back and asked them definitively, I don't even know if that's the right word, but to explain each part of, I gave them an opportunity to put me right. But they come back with some stupid stuff. So then I went back with some stupid stuff. And then they come back with some stupid stuff. And then I went back and said, well, I'm going to go live and do a video about this if you don't provide me with some more stupid stuff. And at the end of it, this company looked like they were using ChatGPT, and it turned into a ChatGPT conversation. So I'm assuming that Mr. Dr. Snuffleupagus doesn't actually have a compliance team. And I'm just assuming that he was using ChatGPT and I was using ChatGPT and ChatGPT was talking to itself. And it got silly. But the long story short is the 24 hours they gave me to remove the content was actually about a month ago, and nothing happened. So, and also we must remember that he was the CEO of the Who exchange. Now it's Who, not Doctor Who, it's HOO exchange. And the Who exchange was heavily involved with Hyperverse. People were using it to exchange their money. And Hyperverse, Who exchange was actually that was actually all wound up in the scam, and it was all done with fraud, and basically everything about the Who exchange was fraud. Hope I'm giving that justice, Susie, just saying. I got burpees. Ooh, the beer is good. All right, over-promising without delivering is the next part of the blog.
Future Multiverse promises a comprehensive ecosystem that includes a Web4 digital economy, AI-driven transactions, a fully integrated blockchain, and digital land ownership. Yet, there is no evidence of a working product, functional technology, or blockchain infrastructure to support these claims.
Yeah, so every time these people produce these type of, websites, it's all about, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, but there's no money behind it. And also, it's all speculative. It's going to happen. But first of all, they're doing money to raise money, and you can invest and all this sort of carry that. I remember that. Oh, good. I'm glad you remember the Who exchange. I hope I explained that beautifully. I think Susie might be curling her toes as I was trying to explain that Mr. Dr. Snuffleupagus' involvement in the Who exchange. I've never ever seen anything so crazy in my life. I just wanted to bold that. I'm a bit of a tidy up freak along as I go, aren't I? So here we go. We go back to this here. See that little wee light paper there? How it's not bold? You watch this in a few seconds. I hit refresh, and that will now be bold. Ah, look at that. It's a miracle. Anyway, the company light paper, stripped down version of a white paper, as ChatGPT put it, reads like a sales pitch rather than a technical document. It lacks the depth expected from legal technology project and provides no verifiable proof that any of the claimed technology exists beyond conception marketing. Now that is a mouthful, but let me show you. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to go back. Can I go back? I can go back. Now I want to go forward. There we go. So what I did is I actually got the white paper. Do not ask me how I got the white paper, because I couldn't find the white paper on their website for looking, but somebody gave me the white paper, and I'm quite impressed by my resources that I have. So this white paper was produced on the 11th of the 11th, 2024, and is called Future Multiverse 100, like they do at the darts. But anyway, light paper V.10, and it's the bridge between the digital and physical future. It's the bridge. No one's done this before. But anyway, as the ChatGPT said, basically blah 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 sales pitch. Introduction, nice pictures, probably done by Mid-Journey. And if you look at the thumbnail, you'll see I actually spent ages trying to find that picture and extract that picture out of their website. And there it is right in front of me in the white paper. Does piss me off a little bit. But anyway, what is the metaverse? Well, let's have a wee listen. Give them a chance to do the sales pitch. I mean, you just might invest ourselves.
Why Future Multiverse? In an increasingly digitalized world, there is a growing demand for platforms that create professional, hyper-realistic, immersive experiences while enabling global connectivity. Many existing platforms face limitations when it comes to interactivity and user-friendliness. Future Multiverse bridges this gap. We offer a professional, scalable, multidimensional, and compatible infrastructure that seamlessly integrates real and virtual experiences, paving the way for a new era of digital innovation.
All right, I'm going to stop there. It just sounds like another version of the metaverse that they were trying to build with Hyperverse. Remember the metaverse, Hyperverse? And everyone was going to get on a vessel and go after the Hyperverse? Oh my God. So it's probably a continuation of brain fart. Also, now we've got some messages coming here from our users.
Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi was the global executive chairman and a shareholding partner of Who, Hyperoptimum Organization Exchange.
Oh, so there he is. So he was Hyper Optimal Organization Exchange. Does sound like it's a continuation. Who are you?
Kamalabadi's involvement with Who exchanges tied to controversy. Who, which integrated with the hyperfund and hyperverse Ponzi schemes, collapsed after suspending withdrawals around June 2022.
Yep. Two right ears, and also one last paragraph, and then we'll...
It is believed that Ruxi Wang, Kamalabadi, and other Who executive shareholders profited from user account balances.
Oh, I see. So they're like using the money for their own thingy-majiggy. Anyway, as ChatGPT said, the white paper is basically telling you a fairy story, no tangible. Like a white paper is meant to be like a map leading you to your destination on how they're actually going to accomplish their mission, not a let's write you a lovely story about the future of the world. I mean, this could be like the Bible, really, couldn't it? You could just read it. But anyway, the good thing about this is you can sit here and read all about it, and it will stroke somebody's ego who put this together. But going by when I chucked this into ChatGPT, I said to ChatGPT, can you please explain exactly what it's doing? And it's got some market analyst figures, and it's just like they said, it's just advertising. But look, if you want to read through it and watch him holding up signs, oh my God, is that Roy? What's his name? Royden, Rise's friend that he always raves on about. You know the one I mean, Susie? I've forgotten the guy's name. Anyway, that's funny that he's in the I think it is. And look, all the photos of all the diplomats. Even if I go back to this one here, and I've got numerous photos of him holding up shit. I don't even know who these guys are. To me, it just looks like a fancy dress. But this is more of a sales pitch. So we've got that there, and Susie's got some more stuff. Let's have a listen to that.
Kamalabadi was also a non-executive chairman at Stabledeo, another venture associated with Hyperverse Gamma Samly.
Yeah, that's right. I mentioned that one, actually. I did mention something, right? But yeah, have a look at that. But the good news about that is the light paper is downloadable from my website. So you can go there and have a read of the light paper, download it yourself. And she's now going to give me a link. Look, Susie, I am not a puppet. You pull the strings. Oh, here we go. So this is when he was appointed.
Who appoints Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi as global executive chairman.
So there you go. And this is just crazy.
Recently, during a meeting Who CEO Ruxi Wang held with distinguished social activist Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi in Dubai, Wang had appointed Kamalabadi as Who International's global executive chairman.
So I don't know if you read behind MLM, but he basically says any opportunity that you hear about that's based in Dubai is a scam. He says that all the time, and he's so right. Look, I'm not going to read all that. We might come back to that if it's not too long. We probably will come back to that. But there's articles about him. Good on you, Susie. Brock Pierce. It is Brock Pierce. Oh, my goodness, we're good, aren't we? Oh, my goodness. So Brock Pierce is all tied up with, it just gets better and better. Look, I'm going to finish my blog, and then we're going to have a look at that stuff. So we're going to look at a business model that raises serious concern. So here's a summary of it.
A business model that raises serious concerns. Future Multiverse aggressively markets NFT-based land sales as one of its primary revenue streams. However, their pricing structure is both exorbitant and unjustifiable. $50 per square meter for digital real estate compared to $4 a month in established virtual worlds like Second Life, $1 per day per square meter in rental fees, which amounts to $365 per year for a single square meter of virtual space.
So they're exorbitant, 50 times more than somebody else is charging is their fees. And I won't tell you how, but I've actually seen a contract, and I know this is real. You can't make this shit up. Anyway, next paragraph.
A rational investor must ask, what is the justification for these outrageous prices? The answer is simple, there is none. This model mirrors previous fraudulent schemes where early investors are promised high returns, only for the system to collapse once new buyers stop coming in.
Yeah. So pyramid style, Ponzi scheme style. This is right up the crypto Ponzi scheme Avengers alley, isn't it? Now, I wonder what sort of legal threat I'm going to get by doing this video. Can't wait for this one. It's going to be good. Oh my God, what have I done? Here it is. The troubling history of Dr. Snuffleupagus.
The troubling history of Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi. Dr. Kamalabadi markets himself as a visionary entrepreneur and geopolitical strategist, boasting of high-profile relationships with world leaders and governments. However, his history of financial disputes, deceptive business dealings, and questionable associations tell a very different story.
Well, they do tell a different story, unfortunately, Mr. Dr. Snuffleupagus. But the problem is, there's other problems here going on. We've got no proof that you're a doctor. And where do you get this status? I notice on your LinkedIn profile you don't have doctor. But doctor of what? And where's your? Just thought I'd throw that one in there. There's no proof of him being a doctor, is there, Susie? Because otherwise I don't know what sort of doctor you've been. But anyway, a court judgment that you may be interested in have a read of.
Court judgment against Kamalabadi for financial misconduct in 2021. A Chinese court found Kamalabadi guilty of fraud in a financial dispute involving 2 million RMB, $280,000. The details of the case reveal a pattern of deception that raises serious concerns about his integrity.
We're going to come back to those, Susie. I want to finish my blog first, but I thank you. Keep them coming. Article I've never seen till now. Whoa, look at you and your big, smart, clever arrows in the chat box.
In 2014, Kamalabadi persuaded a business partner, Zhang Ji, to transfer him 2 million RMB, promising lucrative oil industry partnerships. No contract was ever signed, and no business activity took place. When the investor requested a refund, Kamalabadi refused to return the money and continuously avoided repayment. The court ruled against him, determining that he had no legal basis to keep the funds and ordered him to repay the full amount with interest.
So he didn't even turn up in the court. I think that was what they said, wasn't it?
The fact that Kamalabadi ignored legal proceedings, refused to appear in court, and failed to present a defense only solidifies concerns about his lack of accountability and ethical business practices.
Yeah, so would an ethical business person do that? I don't think so, Tim. So what I did is I've got the original Chinese documents for those people who can read Chinese. And in this article, I should have a link to this Chinese article. But unfortunately, I have dyslexia and I can hardly read English, let alone given Chinese a go. So I chucked that into good old ChatGPT and said, translate it to English. So I think we have to read it because it'd be rude not to. Let's have a read.
Case title, Zhang Ji versus Farzam Kamalabadi. Dispute over return of funds, first instance civil judgment. Date of judgment, July 29, 2021. Court, Jiangsu Province, Yangzhou City Intermediate People's Court. Plaintiff, claimant, name, Zhang Ji, gender, male, date of birth, April 9, 1973, ethnicity, Han Chinese, residence, Guangling District, Yangzhou City, Jiangsu Province, legal representative, Zhang Wendlo from Jiangsu Qiangyu Law Firm, defendant, respondent.
Oh, it stopped. What did I miss? Hope you got all that. I was going to get another beer out of the fridge, and also Helen's home from doing a day of photography shooting. So it's good. You wonder why I'm still on the internet.
Respondent, name, Farzam Kamalabadi, Chinese name.
华赞
Oh,
Gender,
funny.
male, date of birth, October 6, 1961, position, Chief Representative of America Future Trends International Group Shanghai Office, company address, room 905-906, Junling Plaza, number 500 Chengdu North Road, Huanpu District. Shanghai case overview.
I don't know if I had his birthday, but we might as well take it down while we've got it. Yeah, so ironically, Shanghai, it says that he was Pixel. I'm on the internet. Pixel. So yeah, I think this is quite interesting.
Case overview.
I might have to go
Zhang Ji
open a
filed a
door.
lawsuit against Farzam Kamalabadi regarding a dispute over the return of funds. The case was officially accepted by the court on March 11, 2016 and was conducted as a public trial under standard civil procedure. Plaintiff's legal representative, Zhang Wend, attended the hearing. Defendant Farzam Kamalabadi was summoned by the court but failed to appear without justification. The case is now concluded, and judgment has been issued.
Issued. Got back in time. I've got my lovely one out of the house. So this is quite cool, isn't it? So isn't it neat that you can translate it into English? Here we go.
Plaintiff's claim. Zhang Ji requested the court to order Farzam Kamalabadi to 1. Return 2 million RMB, approximately $280,000. 2. Pay interest on the amount at the prevailing bank loan rate from the date of transfer until full repayment. Facts and arguments presented by plaintiff. Zhang Ji is a professional in the petroleum industry. In March 2014, he met Farzam Kamalabadi at a petroleum exhibition in Beijing. Kamalabadi claimed to have extensive connections in the petroleum industry and potential business opportunities. Under the pretense of initiating a business partnership, Kamalabadi requested financial investment from Zhang Ji.
Wow, that's amazing. So what we learn from that, he's basically full of shit. And I go away from the computer for 5 minutes and I come back, Crypto G's in here, and also Microsoft certified trainer. Excellent. Nice to see you both. The stuff is historical. All right. Is hysterical or historical? I don't know. I'd like to call it hysterical. Anyway, so now you've got proof from me that this court ruled against him and he didn't pay, didn't even turn up, but he owes some poor little bugger $280,000. It's just not a good guy by the sounds of it.
Fraudulent claims of White House and African government support. One of the most egregious fabrications is Kamalabadi's claim that the White House formally adopted the Future Trans-Africa Manifesto as a continent-wide movement. This statement is not only false but entirely unsubstantiated. There is no record of the White House endorsing or adopting this initiative, and established African development programs such as Agenda 2063 already existed long before Kamalabadi's so-called manifesto. This is a deliberate attempt to mislead investors and fabricate credibility where none exists.
That is so brilliant. Now, I've got two experts in my chat room, not criticizing me, but supporting me for doing these videos, which you guys should be doing these videos. However, these claims that he's made are totally unsubstantiated. And I tell you what, there'd be more opportunity, more credibility for him to actually be Mr. Snuffleupagus than Mr. Doctor something or others. You know what I'm saying? Ties to unknown fraudsters. Well, we know these fraudsters, so let's carry on.
Ties to known fraudsters and Ponzi scheme operators. A deeper investigation into Kamalabadi's business dealings reveals his disturbing associations with known fraudsters and Ponzi scheme operators.
Right, so I did show you that, didn't I? I'll get rid of that. That's his court case in Chinese in case you want to read that. That's his white paper that would make Crypto G's eyebrows curl. And as we showed you at the start, we actually got that video.
Fields. So as we are also...
That's Sam Lee. He just got a Interpol red notice served to him and thought he'd go in for 7 days and be incarcerated. And now he's free, claiming he's free. But not everyone gets a Interpol red notice served to them, and not everyone gets charged for their connection to a $1.9 billion scam by America when you're an Australian citizen. And then you've got Chavez, who was also in there.
So launched the Future Trends India Manifesto. Will fast track and become a part.
So these
with US, China, India.
See, he thinks he's a real amazing diplomat. So here he is smooching with known criminals on a video that's by the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger. So let me summarize who those two people were in that video.
Connections to Sam Lee and Chavez Anwar. Sam Lee, co-founder of Blockchain Global, which has been linked to fraudulent crypto ventures that lured investors with false promises of high returns. Chavez Anwar, also known as Chavez Ahmed Siddiqui, involved in fraudulent crypto schemes like We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang, which stole millions from investors.
Well, there's going to be a wee documentary coming out about Sam Lee, and I'm heavily involved in that. They've already filmed me for 6 hours. Wait until that comes out. But in case you're thinking I don't know anything about Sam Lee, I would probably bet that I know more about Sam Lee. I'm probably the private citizen, I should say, who knows more about Sam Lee than anybody on the planet, other than Susie and Crypto G. But I have done videos on Sam Lee until, videos and videos. So if you click on those links when you're reading my blog, these are all the people, my known name and shame list. They're quite long. So if you've been watching his Zoom meetings, you'll be on my name and shame list, and it's quite a long list. As you can see, I'm scrolling. And then you've got May Summervu's and Tammy Jackson's and We've got We Are All Satoshis, we've got Reese Lewis videos, Tugman, and we've just got so many videos on Sam Lee. It is stupid. I probably have 100 videos. We've got Mr. H's days. We've got, him with Keith Williams, and it just goes on and on. I think you get the idea. And also the same with Jarvis. We have just ruined Jarvis's reputation, which is quite good. But you can actually see that we've got lots of videos. Wonder what those. There we are. We've got videos and videos and videos of Jarvis and everybody you can think of. So we don't need to prove that. But the fact that Mr. Dr. Snuffleupagus is associated is just ridiculous.
Kamalabadi has been documented in conversations and collaborations with these individuals, raising serious concerns about whether Future Multiverse is another highly organized financial scam. While there is no direct evidence linking Kamalabadi to their specific fraudulent activities, his willingness to associate with such figures is highly suspicious.
Suspicious, definitely. Right, the compliance team, the people that tried to get the information about Dr. Snuffleupagus off my website, wrote to me. Here's the start
The
of it.
compliance team's attempts to silence critics when confronted about the lack of transparency, fake partnerships, and inflated claims. Future Multiverse's so-called compliance team responded with legal threats and intimidation tactics.
Yep, they did give me intimidation tactics. When a compliance team tell you they're going to do legal action against you if you don't remove content, you get really scared.
Telugu Daily Income Future Health Scam 2023.
I love your username. What is it? Telugu Daily Income. I don't know what that is, but hey, welcome to the chat room. And yes, you are correct. Future Health Scam. Something like that. I've got more of these videos coming up. Oh, we're going to have a field day after we finish my blog. All right. So I asked them some pretty serious questions using ChatGPT, as I explained, but then I reckon they were using ChatGPT, and it just turned into a really heavy ChatGPT he said, she said conversation.
Instead of providing verifiable evidence to disprove allegations, they threatened legal action against critics without addressing any factual concerns, refused to clarify their actual business structure, registration details, or governance model, attempted to pressure journalists and investigators into signing non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, to silence further scrutiny.
Now, ChatGPT twisted that a wee bit, you naughty little... Anyway, because they actually wanted to answer my questions, but they wanted me to sign an NDA saying I wouldn't talk about anything they told me. So I said, stick your NDA up your asshole and light it on fire with some turpentine. But they didn't like that. No, I didn't say that. But my point is, why would a journalist sign an NDA so they could tell you the truth to what they wanted to tell me? I mean, it was ridiculous. And why wouldn't a company that's publicly listed, theoretically, and has white papers out there, theoretically, just not answer my questions? They weren't that complicated. Like, where are you registered? China, by the look of it, going by his other companies. Anyway, let's carry on.
This is not the behavior of a legitimate company.
No.
It is a classic deflection strategy used by fraudulent businesses to avoid accountability.
That's right. Every fraudulent activity company I deal with has some lame excuse why they can't tell me anything.
Why Future Multiverse is a high-risk venture. Anyone considering involvement with Future Multiverse should be deeply concerned about the following.
And this is basically more of a summary of what I've just told you, but let's get it out and done and
No
dusted.
tangible product. The
Boom.
entire business is based on selling overpriced digital land and NFTs without any working ecosystem.
None.
Fake partnerships and endorsements. Kamalabadi has repeatedly claimed government and White House support, all of which demonstrably false. A leader with a history of financial misconduct, Kamalabadi has lost court cases for fraudulent business practices and has a history of refusing to return investor funds.
Boom.
Ties to crypto scammers and Ponzi schemes. His documented connections to Sam Lee and Chavez Anwar are highly alarming. Threats
Boom.
against critics. Instead of transparency, the company resorts to intimidation and legal threats to silence negative press.
Yeah, you made me cry. No, didn't make the crypto Ponzi scheme cry. You drove him
Final
to drink.
conclusion. Avoid Future Multiverse at all costs.
Yep, I wouldn't deal with him.
Future Multiverse is not a legitimate technology company. It is a speculative investment scheme that relies on inflated marketing, false credibility claims, and a misleading business model to lure in unsuspecting participants.
Yep, unsuspecting participants. They all go after the low-hanging fruit, the stupid people who don't understand crypto and thought it was a good opportunity. I get emails every day from people telling me they thought it was an investment opportunity and how do I get my money back?
Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi is not a respected entrepreneur or global strategist. He is a businessman with a documented history of deception, financial misconduct, and fraudulent claims.
I always like to do the thing, which my fancy thing on the keyboard doesn't work like it used to. Oh, what? Oh, these are recordings, and I want sounds recording. Oh, sounds, because I wanted to play. No one's talking about the elephant in the room, are they really? All right, so
For those considering investing in Future Multiverse, reconsider your decision immediately. There is no evidence that this project will deliver anything beyond financial losses and legal trouble.
No proof. Was it no win, no fee? No proof, no investment.
Protect yourself from financial fraud, do your research, and stay away from Future Multiverse and Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi.
Yeah, stay away from the doctor. Now we're going to get into the good stuff because I've just been given some amazing links. If you are on my website, though, and you have any information about Dr. Falafalafacus, otherwise known as Snuffleupagus, go to the Contact Us page on my website. You'll see I've got a form here, but seriously, it's Sunday night. It's midnight, in fact. Midnight, my partner's just got home from work, and I'm just finishing up this video. But if you've got any information about Dr. Snuffleupagus, otherwise known as Dr. Farzam, who's not a real doctor, please give us your name, your email, your username, and your phone number. Ooh, now you're getting personal. Don't worry about that. Just keep it anonymous, and I promise I won't tell anyone. Just like the person that provided us all that useful information. We didn't expose them at all. Hope not. If you have been scammed, tell us the name of the scam. But Dobbin, the person, your sponsor, tell us who that was. Give us the investment date and tell us how much money you invested, not how much money they promised you would make. We don't care because it's all fabricated. Any feedback would be much appreciated. Screenshots of crypto stuff, we love it. We eat it. And there's lots of goodies under the Contact Us button of my website. So let's get rid of that. I showed you that Dr. Snuffleupagus was connected to Sam Lee. I showed you that Dr. Snuffleupagus was also associated with Chavez Anwar. He is currently running Ponzi scheme after Ponzi scheme. I believe it's the cartel network. I've got a video here that if you go back to the homepage of my website, have a look at the blog, all the links to these videos you can watch in your own time. Call it homework if you like. Now, just something personally I want to say. This company here is claiming to be state-of-the-art digital real estate, and it's got Mecca in there. I mean, for God's sake, the graphics in this is crap. I would not pay $50 a square meter for digital real estate. And this looks like something out of 1980s. What was that? The first video game that everyone was playing. And this looks like the worst version of it. What's that war game one that they all used to play? Somebody will know. But this is disgusting. And you can buy NFTs. NFTs are only worth as much as somebody else is prepared to pay for them. How many NFTs do we need on the planet? If you want to buy my Marvel comic NFTs, you let me know. I paid $7.95 for them. One of them I got was worth like $400. I thought I was going to be rich. But I couldn't get it off the platform, Meebee.com. Does anyone know how to get that off? But now the comic's not worth $400 and no one wants to buy it. And I can't get my money off the platform. And they were Marvel comics, Spider-Man comics. So I'm just saying that if this is his website, this is the graphics in here are just shit. And I wouldn't invest on this because it just looks shit. And I was going to pay $50 a square meter for digital friggin' real estate. And look at the guy with the white beard. Who do you think that is? That's meant to be Dr. Snuffleupagus. It's just ridiculous. All right. As Rob would say, as Susie would say,
Let's go!
as Richard would say, and as what's his name? Bob? Yeah. And as news to hand, Danny the Heck was astounded by Future Multiverse's stupid white paper. Anyway, let's get into it. So that's our thumbnail for today. And now we're going to get into some good stuff. That was me editing the video. So we started reading this blog. So this is when Dr. Snuffleupagus was actually associated with Who Exchange. And you go in here and they talk about how Who Exchange. So Who Exchange was the backbone of Hyperverse. And it is, as Susie just mentioned in the chat room, it is alleged that he was using investor funds probably to maintain his lifestyle. I don't know.
Dubai
Maybe.
is the economic and financial center of the Middle East. The Middle East has always enjoyed a good reputation for innovation. It was once as famous as the Silicon Valley of the United States and gathered high-end talents and top scholars in the global science and technology field. At present, it has already become the top of the list of blockchain-friendly countries and regions. Who International Exchange has keenly grasped this historical opportunity, actively established in-depth cooperation with the Middle East, integrated its advantages in funds, technology, talents and resources, and helped achieve the rapid development of the blockchain industry in the Middle East, and also to accelerate the global development process of Who.
Of Who. So Who is the exchange that helped defraud lots of people with Hyperverse? Something
Dr.
like that.
Farzam Kamalabadi, known as Who is in China, is the president of the International Friendship Cities Promotion Committee, the chairman of the International Energy Conference, and the president of Future Trends International Group. Kamalabadi is also the senior economic advisor for 24 municipal and regional governments in China, representative of economy and trade and senior advisor for GCC members, and senior presenter for conferences in global finance and oil sectors. Having established deep ties with senior officials from over 100 of countries and regions, Kamalabadi is the only foreign personality who is recognized and authorized by world leaders and governments. Dubbed the most influential figure in restructuring global capital markets, Kamalabadi is recognized as a chief designer and leader in emerging economies like blockchain. Kamalabadi once stated in 2019, "Cryptocurrency and blockchain technology represent the greatest power in changing the global financial system, and we must ensure its safety and healthy development by installing proper regulatory measures."
Who wrote this shit? I'm looking down the bottom here, and the person that wrote it doesn't exist. Is this a sponsored post? I mean, who wrote this shit? This is the worst shit well, it's not the worst shit I've read. I've got better sponsored articles about myself on the internet.
Wang explained, Dr. Kamalabadi is a seasoned professional when it comes to government relations.
Sure.
In many countries, he is hired as senior economic advisor and named as representative of economy and trade. Kamalabadi's profound knowledge in global regulatory framework will bring great value to Who's globalization process, while fueling Who's development with global compliance. As the trendsetter of the cryptocurrency market, Who has made significant progress, witnessed by its peers, from wallet to trading, Who has matured along the way, and is now setting its eye on the global market with the aim to build an international blockchain ecosystem. Currently, Who is one of the most diverse cryptocurrency trading platforms with its users from over 120 countries and regions. The record shows Who has already licensed as MSB in the US and Canada, creating a trading environment under compliance while strengthening its presence in Southeast Asia, USA, Canada, Cayman, Dubai, UK, Turkey, and India. Whose globalization roadmap is moving forward by leaps and bounds. In the globalization process, Who has welcomed compliance with open arms, knowing an industry could only grow with proper regulation, to embrace different global regulatory frameworks and to follow the guidelines. Who has made significant number of investments in compliance. Who is an innovation-based company aiming to promote the healthy development of blockchain industry. Kamalabadi commented, and they are very competitive when it comes to global market expansion. I am honored to build partnership with Who, and I look forward to providing them with my guidance in key policy and regulatory framework. Blockchain is a flourishing market. As the entire sector enters a new development phase of innovation and integration, blockchain will become the foundation of information digitalization, supporting its construction and development. With that, the relevant markets will welcome further expansion. Who firmly believes that the future of blockchain is through globalization and operation under compliance.
Okay, just going to see what happened to the Who exchange. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT come up and says, because I might summarize it better. What happened to the Who exchange? So this is 2021. So it's based in Hong Kong. Let's have a listen.
Who Exchange, a Hong Kong-based cryptocurrency platform, has ceased operations,
Oh
leaving
no!
users unable to access their funds.
Oh no!
In June 2022, the exchange suspended withdrawals, citing the need to transfer assets to replenish its hot wallet. Despite assurances that services would resume within 24 to 72 hours, withdrawals remained halted.
Well, you read that story and you think there was no stopping them. You read this story and it obviously got hit by a bus, didn't it?
Subsequently, internal disputes among whose executives surfaced. Founder Xi Wang accused former employee Fang Wenbin of deleting company systems and misappropriating assets.
Ooh.
Fang countered, alleging that Wang had already transferred most assets from the platform and failed to pay employees.
Oh, that's brilliant.
By November 2022, whose official website was taken down, and the exchange became inactive on social media platforms. Users reported being unable to withdraw their cryptocurrencies, effectively leaving their funds trapped.
Having... All right, I'm going to go... Okay, so now we're going to do... Was the Who exchange... Did I get that last paragraph? I think I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. Hold it.
As of now, Who exchange remains defunct, with no official communication regarding the return of user assets. This situation underscores the risks associated with centralized cryptocurrency exchanges, especially those lacking transparency and regulatory oversight.
Okay, so now I've asked the question, was the Who exchange saved by having Dr. Flapalapicus as the global executive? So let's see what we find on ChatGPT.
In August 2021, Who exchange appointed Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi as global executive chairman, aiming to leverage his extensive international experience to drive the platform's global expansion and compliance efforts.
How did that go?
Despite this strategic leadership appointment, Who exchange faced significant challenges. In June 2022, the platform suspended withdrawals, citing the need to transfer assets to replenish its hot wallet. However, services did not resume as promised, leading to user dissatisfaction and concerns over fund accessibility.
Oh, well, that's what we just heard then, isn't
By
it?
November 2022, the situation had deteriorated further, with the exchange's official website becoming inaccessible and the platform ceasing operations. Users reported being unable to withdraw their cryptocurrencies, effectively leaving their funds trapped. These developments indicate that the appointment of Dr. Kamalabadi did not prevent the exchange's operational difficulties and eventual closure. The reasons behind the platform's failure remain complex and multifaceted, involving internal disputes and financial challenges.
Oh, yeah, they had no money, in other words. Bob's here. Hey, Bob, here you go, mate. Right, so that was the article, and that was ChatGPT's analogy. So now we've got Dr. Frabalevicus. Oh, we have to read this, don't we? Okay, so let's just do the whole lot in one go, and you can listen to it. But this is a great article, and some of this stuff is fantastic. I'm so pleased I've got my Avengers. Please do comment and put these links underneath this video once it's finished being live.
Farzam Kamalabadi, a prominent figure in the crypto field. Farzam Kamalabadi, with over 30 years of experience within the global financing world, Farzam Kamalabadi has become a prominent figure in the cryptocurrency field. His leadership role and expertise as chairperson of Future Trends Group have brought him various successful projects and transactions, resulting in a $30 billion turnover. Connections and networking. Kamalabadi has established strong relationships with national leaders of around 100 countries, including presidents, prime ministers, sultans, kings, and royal families. These countries include the USA, China, GCC, Africa, and Europe, among others, at the strategy level global E. In China, Kamalabadi is highly regarded and is known as the most influential foreign figure in modern China history by Chinese state media, the United Nations Pictorial Magazine, Arabian Business Arabic Weekly, and other media in the United States and Europe. Strategy Master. Farzam Kamalabadi has held numerous positions, serving as senior economic advisor to over 20 governments in China. This has given him a network spanning over more than 120 countries. Other than that, his strategic insights benefited him in shaping national policies and promoting economic development.
Oh no.
Crypto authority. Besides his expertise in traditional finance, Kamalabadi has also educated himself on crypto and blockchain technology. He has taken on a leading role as CEO of Fight to Fame Blockchain and is a senior partner in multiple blockchain businesses. His knowledge of strategic foresight and finance built a strong foundation for his recognition as an influencer and public speaker. Future Trends Group. Innovation and growth. With his Future Trends Group role, Farzam introduced the new Silk Road policy, promoting sustainable trading and collaboration between China and the rest of the world.
Oh my God, we're going to go down the Silk Road policy thing. That is incredible. I had to stop it there because I was going to spit my beer out all over the screen, and I don't like ruining my technology. So he's got like ties with 20 different leaders around the world, has established strong relationships with national leaders around 100 countries. Well, I'm going to have my YouTube channel shut down in 10 minutes then, aren't I? Well, I'm buggered. Oh my God. So this guy is just that full of shit. It just gets pathetic, really, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm enjoying reading it though.
Future Trends Group, innovation and growth. With his Future Trends Group role, Farzam introduced the new Silk Road
I
policy.
mentioned that. I just had to reiterate the Silk Road. The Silk Road is actually an amazing story. Even with my dyslexic personality and reading skills, I have read about the Silk Road. It was the trail where they used to do all the trading throughout the world. It's a fascinating story. You should listen to it someday.
Moreover, his innovative initiatives to achieve exponential growth have significantly impacted the traditional business models.
Oh,
By invitation, Kamalabadi and his Future Trends Group hold substantial shares in some 50 corporations and enterprises. These are held in a proprietary system, which has affected and created exponential growth, some with mega multiplication. Kamalabadi's commitment to innovation is further seen in his involvement in projects like Hyperoptimum Organization Exchange and Messenger Bank, where he is executive chairman and president. These ventures help him achieve his goals of protecting the power of blockchain technology while ensuring the inclusive financial environments and positive social impact of crypto.
So let me get this right. So they're still raving on about even though it was a failed exchange. He was only appointed in 2021. The company seized everyone from getting their money. They had internal disputes, basically defunct. And now they're talking about this in April 2024. So this must be a sponsored article. This is so funny. I mean, I just can't actually comprehend that. So his contributions to the society of what?
Contributions to the society. Kamalabadi significantly guided and directed Africa's first ever bloodless and zero-bullet power transition in Zimbabwe in November 2017. As a well-known figure in the oil and gas and energy sector on the global stage, Kamalabadi has been the chairman or first keynote speaker at significant petroleum and energy summits. He has served in various capacities for the...
Excuse me, if I was writing this article and I said that he has been the chairman or first note key speaker at significant petroleum and energy summits, I would name them. Because there's no proof. This is just a sponsored article, by the way, kids. This is just bullshit articles because you would not be a reporter. Like I've been in the New York Times. Look at me. I'm the crypto Ponzi scheme avenger that's been in the New York Times. I think I was 11th of November, 2022. It put me on the map. Look at me now. But the point is, I got interviewed for 13 weeks by a reporter who was going to do an article on Ponzi schemes and scams, but they were too scared to because of defamation. So they did an article on me instead. Yeah, it's great. Anyway, you don't put claims in it like this. You don't just say he was the chairman or first keynote speaker at significant petroleum and energy summits. You put the name of the events. He was keynote speaker. Danny was asked to attend the Global Financial Crime Summit 2024. And he didn't get to speak because he was in the audience. But you don't say shit like that. So that's just ridiculous.
He has served in various capacities for the economic development of nations as senior advisor to several countries' national oil systems, including Oman, Kuwait, and China. Kamalabadi has successfully handled various oil and petrochemical trading deals and projects, such as securing exploration rights and concessions.
Well, thank you for making me read that, Susie. But I think there's going to be, is it Gandhi? And there's going to be Jesus getting a bit jealous about what this guy's alleged that he's done. This is bullshit. If you read this and think it's truthful, then you've just got to be easily manipulated. I read this and go, this guy has paid for this article. So if I went and looked, and this is what I've done in the past, I come here and I go and look at this person who's wrote this article and try to find other articles that they've written and see whether they are real, because this is just bullshit. Oh, was it? So he did actually get to speak. What? No, you're not telling me this shit. Hold it. Oh, we've got other articles. We've got a whole list of stuff here.
That whole future multiverse thing has been going round and around a while too. Never has gotten off the ground.
Oh, I just accidentally deleted your comments, Susie. Unhide users. Hold it. We're going to fix this up. What have I done? View deleted messages. It's all BS. Yeah, this is bullshit. I've deleted you twice today accidentally. I'll put you back as a managing moderator. What else you say? It was at Casa Blockchain. Oh my God, Casha Bank Blockchain Summit. So that's where he spoke. Oh, I'm sorry. Hide user from channel. Put user in timeout. Remove. Replace pin. Oh, I've accidentally deleted your messages, Susie. Sorry, but I can read them, but no one else can. I'm just like flabbergasted on what this was. So if you don't know what the Casha Blockchain Summit was, it was ridiculous. It's all, I can't even get into it, but basically it was a opening of a scam event. And the same guy that was the MC for that was also the MC for another scam event. And it was just so breathtaking when I saw it. And it was when Sam Lee got to speak. And there was no one in the room. There was a guy wearing had white dreadlocks. It was just a absolutely friggin' scam. Casha Bank. Oh my goodness. Casha Bank is where it's a bank that claims to pay 36% per annum. To people, and that was where the Vault Horizon money was put after Jarvis Anwar took over Sam Lee's business after Sam Lee was doing too much cocaine. If you could hear what's going on in my head right now, it doesn't make any sense. It's just scam after scam because it's all interwoven. And I can't wait until I actually put my database into a 3D animation thing. We've got 400 scammers like Dr. Flappergabagus, well, let me call him Dr. Snuffleupagus, Jarvis Anwar, and Sam. I've been following them for so long, it's not funny. But anyway, it's just ridiculous. Okay, so here's another one. Oh my God, this is funny. These are all propaganda. Stop giving me these articles.
Global executive chairman who exchanged Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi spotlighted cryptocurrency as new economy for the world.
Look at the guy's eyebrows. Anyone with a monobrow. It looks like we actually wondered if Mr. Snuffleupagus here was actually Jarvis's father at one stage. And I don't know who this guy is here on the side. But they were basically talking about how Dr. Snuffleupagus,
Who.com is the world's top blockchain asset service platform, seeking to give consumers all over the world with safe and trustworthy asset management, cryptocurrency exchange and blockchain services. Moreover, Who.com, which began out like a cryptocurrency wallet in 2017, has grown rapidly into a well-known wallet in the field in just 2 years.
oh my God, within 2 years, that was 2019. 2 years later, they appointed Mr. Snuffleupagus, and Mr. Snuffleupagus a year later killed it. I mean, I don't even know if we want to read this, but suppose we have to, do we? Okay, make me read it.
Furthermore, in June 2019, the company announced the acquisition of Chains and Oaks, local Chinese startup exchange's transition to a blockchain asset service platform with the business, which now includes cryptocurrency exchanges.
I can't read it, and I don't think we need to read it, but what I will do is I will put the link in the chat room, and you guys can read this in your own leisure. But what I actually am more intrigued about is listen to the video. Let's go. Stop the music. Okay, get rid of the music, and let's listen to Dr. Snuffleupagus. Oh, bloody music. Stop it. Here we go. Oh, we're off.
Right now I'm at World Trade Center on DATEX 2021. This is the third day of DATEX. I'm standing on a very colorful theme, very attractive theme.
Okay, so if I have music, basically it's telling me that you will not be able to listen to this because I'll have to cut this out because I monetize my videos. I'm trying to make a living out of this. Here we go. We're going to listen to Dr. Snuffleupagus.
See the booth and color.
Oh, shut up with the music. Now tell me what's so good about
who? Say we are who? Who are you? Sorry, that was a joke.
Oh, we are who? Who are you? That's good.
Optimum Organization Exchange.
Okay, so it's an exchange.
Exchange, about 4 years of history.
4 years of history.
400 coins listed already.
400 coins listed already.
3 million registered traders and
3 million registered traders, and we're going to cut them all off, and they're never going to make any money from it.
including onboarding of coins and including
Okay, they're going to onboard coins. They're basically going to facilitate meme coins,
asset management,
and blockchain and NFTs and all that sort of shit.
digital currencies as well
God, get rid of that music.
to begin with. So it is a mega macro world process.
Mega macro world process. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, that was interesting. So good on you. We got rid of that article. What are we up to now? Oh, this will be even better.
Pure positivity, pure bliss, and pure joy. That is called what you said. Super good. Super good. The super good mood. The point is that is it super? That means the best and highest. Is it constant? Is it only at certain level and goes only up and not fall down? And is it situational or not?
I don't know, but this YouTuber who's hosted this video has got 847 subscribers.
The other key point is that the maximum positive and my level of happiness is commensurate to the level of my action, which is commensurate. Being in a super good mood because I am a jigsaw killer of people. I take them to my, and I'm enjoying it so good. But this other person isn't.
Why isn't this video playing? And why is this guy sounding like somebody that Hitler would like?
So super good mood is not any individualism. It has to be for sure the concept of a collective. True. Because the collective.
I mean, some people speak so much shit that you're too scared to say you're full of shit to their face, aren't you? So I would listen to this guy and I would sit there in a room and I'd call him out, because that's my nature. But other people sit there and go, oh, he's saying something intelligent, but I don't understand it. So let's just let him keep on speaking. I would go up to his face and I'd go, I've got to do this closer. I would say to him, shut up and say something. But that's not very PC, is it? Okay, then carry on.
Breeds the super good mood. And the collective that is not uniform, what I call it, eruption of all the inherent contradictions that super
Eruption of all the apparent addictions. That sounds philosophical.
good mood becoming prevalent worldwide to the entire human species is not far away. That's what.
Oh my God, you made me watch that heap of shit. Don't make me watch shit like that. Okay, so this is another article about how who was associated with Hyperverse. Hyperverse is the scam that Sam Lee's currently being charged for his connection with. $1.9 billion scam. Yes, $1.9 billion scam. Just to put it in perspective, since 2022, Australia alone has been scammed out of $6 billion. So in the last 2.5 years, Australia lost $6 billion. Sam Lee, Australian citizen, has scammed people out of $1.9 billion. But Danny the Heck here, he thinks it's $4 billion because he's really good with a calculator. So Hyperverse, Hyperfund, integrator who exchange collapsed, and this was our favorite friend. This was actually Behind MLM. Now, Behind MLM is absolutely amazing. Ryan Jew, Sam Lee, all the people I've been following with. And remember X Tang, who? He was a guy that was... Shu Tong Tua. I'm pretty sure he was a person that was involved that wanted to be uninvolved. And he went to they did a deal where they would basically scrub him from social media. And they did a pretty good job. But I'm not sure if that is the guy I'm talking about. Oh, look at this. Dr. Snuffleupagus is here. He is in a boardroom meeting with Stable Dayo. So this article, 2022 December, 2 years ago, and there's Dr. Snuffleupagus there. It's just ridiculous. And this is look at the token, the Who token. Gone. If you like skiing, that's a fantastic graph. Otherwise than that, stay away. Oh my goodness, it just goes on and on. So we're down to future trends, which is theoretically Dr. Snuffleupagus's baby. And look, he's even got a phone number. Oh my goodness, isn't that funny? If we called that phone number, can we call that phone number? Let's try it. Let's see if we get Dr. Snuffleupagus. We've just got to do a phone call. Hey, Bob, before you ask me whose phone number that is, you know what's going to happen? Hyper optimal. I can't even read that, mate. I can't even read what that word is. I'm just going to I'm going to call these numbers. Oh, look, what did you say? Danny, info on Dr. Snuffle, amazing combination, the Who Exchange. Read more. Can I play? Oh, I don't know if I can say that. I think I can. I'm just going to have a wee listen. No one else can hear this, Susie.
The info on Farzam, wow. Amazing compilation. The Who Exchange detail from the Hyper days would be something else to add. If I recall correctly, there...
Okay, we better not read that, but that's really cool, Susie. I'm going to put his phone... Oh, I can't get his phone number. I'm trying to get his phone number on the screen somewhere so I can actually give these these numbers a ring. Hopefully I can do it in a second without it being too painful. Oh, I got one. All right, so that's one phone number. I want to see if these phone numbers, which you can't see because I don't want you to see them because I'm not allowed to put phone numbers on the screen being a YouTuber, just saying. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to telephone both those phone numbers on WhatsApp and see whether they actually work and see if I can get Dr. Snuffleupagus alive on a live, because that's going to be good, isn't it? Susie. And then the other thing I'm going to do is going to ring up Ryan, who's been sending me hate messages all day long. Okay, so let's do a video call. They're on WhatsApp. So he's connected. I'll see what he says. I've actually got a phone number of I've actually got a picture of this guy, and it's not Mr. Doctor. Let's see if he answers. Phone's ringing. They are his media contacts. Oh, that'd be fun too. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. This would be quite good. Because I'll say, are you the compliance officer for Future Multiverse? Because I'm Danny DeHeck and I want to ask you a few questions. Anyway, doesn't look like he's going to answer. Let's try the second. Get rid of it. It's come up and ask me. All right, here we go. Number 2. Add to contacts. Use caller ID. Add to contact. Oh, second phone number isn't on WhatsApp. So that's bullshit. So both those numbers says they're on WhatsApp, but the reality is they're not. And you can use WeChat. Does that sound like WeChat? Does that actually sound like you've got some connection with China when you've got a WeChat scam bar on your screen? It's ridiculous. I think I'm just about done. Did I cover it? What did I miss? Did we get this one? Yeah, we got that one. Did I miss anything? So the short and curlies of it, this guy that goes around the world claiming to be somebody who is actually nobody. Yeah, Megan Lynch, really? Is it you? Oh, nice to have you here. Why don't you come on and say good day to us? I mean, I'm not gonna give you a hard time. If it's the real Megan Lynch, you're more than welcome to come on stage. In fact, I would love you to come on stage and have a chat because I'm in a good mood tonight. And it's a good opportunity for us to air the breeze, you know. And it would just be great. Come on and say good day to us. I mean, I'm not gonna give you a hard time. Well, it's real Megan Lynch. You're more than welcome to come on stage. In fact, I would love you to come on stage and have a chat because I'm in a good mood tonight. Okay, Megan, I've got you in the chat room here. If you could please participate in the blog, that would be nice. Keep scamming. I always wondered why a scammer, because it's probably Bob trying to be funny. I know it's you, Bob. But I get Megan Lynch, don't you ever sleep? And the answer to that is no. I've actually done 3 videos today. I did a video exposing Craig Watton, and I called him, I gave him another name, and his last name was Grave, Ethan Grave. And I did a whole video because so he couldn't remove it off the internet. If that is you, Megan, you are more than welcome to come on stage. I'd love to have a yarn to you. Seriously. I actually do have a couple of things we could do for a bit of fun. Point being, if we go back to what the video is actually about, I would love any person that I call a scammer to come on here and defend themselves. And I'm not doing that because I want to have a head-banging session, but I think it would be nice to actually have a heart-to-heart, one-on-one with someone that I call a scammer. And, you know, as much as I sound like I'm being genuine and heartfelt, I'm not really, because I don't have any time. I don't know, people who don't know me, you might not get this, but I actually hate scammers and I hate multi-level marketing and I hate people who push religion. I'm not against religion and I'm not actually against entrepreneurship. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I start one job and then I think of starting another. There's no doubt about it. I love it. But I hate people that will lie, cheat, and steal to get ahead. And that's how I feel about scammers. So it's kind of like breathtaking that my face is all stretched out of proportion. But recently, I've learned to fix that. Look at that. So why don't we get more of these beautiful people who are just trying to make a living come online with me and let's talk. Let's get together. Let's sing Kumbaya together, my love. Hey, I don't know if you guys noticed, but my shoulder has actually gone all bluey. Have you guys noticed that? So I need to try fixing that. Let's go fix. Let's go. Let's go. How do I fix that, Danny? We'll go down to the green screen, fade level, zoom, green screen. Here we go. That might be it. Oh no, that's not going to do it. That's the wrong pan and zoom. Transparent. Oh, that's pretty clever. Background, blur. You can blur the background. Hey, that looks quite cool. Maybe I should do a blur background. But notice my shoulder has still got problems with it. How do I do that? Edge mask? No, that's not going to work. Blur background, pan and zoom, brightness. Oh, I don't know. That's interesting. Wonder if I can go there. Oh, here we go. So now I go perspective, normal, blend. Yeah, I don't know. How do I get that? Probably not so bad now. It's just that the light's not too good, and I'm starting to fade. But there is a button, but I don't know how to find it. I am curious. So wonder if I can find it. Overlay, perspective, blend mode, normal, screen. No, there is a setting where I can tell it to make me not so. How do I say blurry? Wide. Can I go classic? Oh yeah, I can do that. It must be around here somewhere. Border width. I can do no. Yeah, don't know. I can do opacity, so I can like be a shady guy like that. I don't want to do that. Rotation, perspective, blend mode, screen, overlay, difference, saturation, screen. Look at that. Things you can do. Anyway, that's quite good. I'll put up with that tonight, but there is a way of fixing that. I'm just trying to get rid of that button. But it's just sometimes you sort of... I fixed up my camera that was playing up today. I turned the green screen off. See, I have green screen on. Turn the green screen on. Oh, fade level. There it is. Look. There we go. Look. So that's fade level. And that's there. There. Ah, look at that. No fading now. Oh, I'm quite pleased with that. Now, do I want the blur background? I quite like the blur background, but then if I turn the blur off, that looks better. And now my shoulder's gone fuzzy. Fade level. There we go. I'll go too much. Fade level. So it's at 30. If I go to 31, I've got an edge. So I have to go down to 26. Or it's about there, 26. What do you think? Is that better? It's quite good, isn't it? Anyway, my point is, when I look at me now, I just don't look any good. If I go transparent, no, blur, fade down to 26. I've got these lines around me. Suppose you can't see my hair. That's better. See my hair like that. What's in the chat room? Okay. You've started something, Susie, mentioning his background. Oh, did she say something about my background? Anyway, Megan, is that you? You don't sleep? And my motto, keep scamming. Keep scamming, ha, ha, ha. Okay. Well, that's not very profound. Bob, I know it's you. I don't think Megan's going to come in here and actually speak. She's more into the other stuff. So I have got Megan's room open. Do you want to do something fun, guys? Shall we have a wee look and see who's open? So if I went to this one, what have we got there? One, Joseph Tran. Oh, Greg, look at the people I'm Get Fit, $1 Billion Minds. Some of these are Smarter Than Money, Michael Blur, The Promise United. Oh my goodness, Brian. Are these guys still promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams? I mean, I've got so many, I don't even know where to start. Webinars. We've already got one open. Ultron. VIP. We've already got that one. Ryan Colony. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Look at me. I'm all funny again. What else should we do? Is there anything else exciting? I'll just fix myself up again. All right, so let's have a wee look here, see what we've got. The biggest launch ever. Rose remotes. I said remotes. Oh, look at my face. It's all stretched out again. Rose remotes. Let's see if we can go into some Zoom meetings and do some popcorning. Browse. Rose. And I have to click this friggin' button every time I go into funny mode. Where is it gone? Oh, there it is. Did that work? Oh, yeah. So what have we got? Nothing, 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 nothing. Those remotes. Nothing, nothing. Oh, what was that? Story of my life, you see. Open up a window, go into my bookmarks, hit that, and it's Ryan. He won't have the same number. He's spaced out of his brain. So I'm going to ring up Ryan and see if he wants to come and have a chat to us. Let's ring up Ryan, and then we'll go. If I don't get Ryan, here we go. He wouldn't answer me before, but he's been sending me abusive messages all day long. Abusive messages. Look at this. I've got technology right up my ear. He rang me up when he was drunk and he got home. So funny. See if he answers. That's that. Whoops. Who do you think killing Mr. Hitler? So what was the name of the guy that he called? So we did find that guy who Ryan loves. And he was in a picture with Dr. Dr. Snuffleupagus. There's some reason that Ryan's not answering today. Come on, Ryan, you know you want to. While he's waiting, we'll just have a wee bounce around here and see if we can find some other Zoom meeting that may be open right now. Because that's what I do. Cancel. Pesco. We've got. Oh, come on, Ryan, answer. If you see what's happened there with Ryan. So Ryan has sent me a whole lot of information. He killed his mouse. So the mouse, he killed the mouse. He killed the little wee cute mouse. So Ryan is shocking. And now he sent me abusive. He said, "Oh, baby poo, you are in some very hot water. I will have the last laugh, I assure you, on the situation. Very, very hot water." So this is because I started mentioning things about his family and his daughter. Watch the first video here. I told you, whatever. And the Ryan Awakening. I'm actually curious. This could be interesting. I don't even know what he's on about here. So Ryan rings me when he gets drunk, which is great. we have some amazing conversations. But let's just try him again. We'll just ring him this time. But you can see what he's been up to. And I don't think we're going to get any other persons here. So we just had a bit of fun there for a wee while. I do want to have a go and see if we can find a Ride B&B meeting, because they're always active. They just go non-stop because they run from India. Ride. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, whoops, 1 and whoops, and 2. I don't know why Ryan's not answering. If you saw the video of Ryan when he was in Bali, walking around the streets, telling everyone that he was a special agent, was pretty horrific. Oh my God, really? Do I have to log into these stupid things? I hate when they think they've got security. So it's going to be Ride D B N B, not rocket science. Look at that. I know their passwords. They're so stupid, these people. Hey, look, I've got like cut out around my head. I'm not liking the colour. Ride B&B, that one there. There's one of these meetings will be open. Ryan won't answer me. He doesn't love me anymore. Anyway, the Wealth webinar by Jessica Soul, that is shut. The biggest launch ever by VYB, who's stolen their logo from some other people, that's shut. That guy there, he's normally open. He's open twice. Joseph Tan, he's trying to hide from me. He's obviously still got a Jan Gregory. Now, where's Jan Gregory when you need him? That guy's trying to kill me. Promise United, May Summervu. Ryan, well, he's a passive collector of people who might give him commissions. Rizzo Domino, that's quite funny. How was your experience? Well, I didn't have one. Zoom meeting invitation, don't even know who that is. Ah, as per normal. Look at this. It's so funny when I get these meetings. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to that screen. There we go. So we've got a live one here. Let's have a wee listen, eh? Let's see what this will be all in Indian, no doubt. But this is Ride B&B.
Don't remind me next time for go कीजिए.
कंफर्म कर दीजिए.
Let's see if I can turn on the camera.
इसको क्रॉस
I
कीजिए.
can't turn on the microphone.
एरर आ रहा है सर इसमें तो.
And
नहीं आप
I
बंद कर
can't
दीजिए
turn on the
को.
camera.
क्रॉस था ना ऊपर वहां से.
I can look at the
क्रॉस
participants.
करना है कहाँ पे?
हाँ क्रॉस ऊपर देखो टॉप पे देखिए राइट साइड पे क्रॉस बनाओ छोटा.
I'll put my
ये
hand
मैसेज
up.
को हाँ हटा दीजिए. गो कीजिए दोबारा गो कीजिए.
इसको गो करूं दोबारा से. गेट राइज प्रो वाले को.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल गो कीजिए ना. ये जो एरर मैसेज आ रहा है कंफर्म कीजिए इसको.
No, it's got error message.
ये जो एरर मैसेज ऊपर आ रहा है ना ब्लैक और रेड कलर में इसको हमें बंद करना है.
हाँ वही तो दिक्कत आ रही है सर. उससे नहीं हो पा रहा था इसलिए समस्या आ रही थी. ये समस्या आ रही है.
सर देखिए ऊपर क्रॉस बना हुआ है ना सर. जहाँ अनकोट रेंडर एरर का उसके ऊपर देखिए सर क्रॉस का साइन बना हुआ है. क्रॉस पे दबा दीजिए. ये ब्लैक ब्लैक के ऊपर क्रॉस बना हुआ है.
रन वाले टाइम को. ठीक है
सर.
ये रजिस्टर.
अभी इसका नहीं सर इसको नीचे कीजिए. अच्छा आपके वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ आपकी आईडी नहीं लगी हुई ना सर. तो व्हाट आई एम डूइंग मैं आपको एक अभी एड्रेस अभी मैं आपको चैट में डालता हूँ.
Oh my God.
ठीक है ना.
When the chat room's open.
यहाँ से बैक हो जाइए. यहाँ से बैक हो जाइए.
आपकी वॉइस बहुत ब्रेक हो रही है.
Who's talking?
मैं कह रहा हूँ सर यहाँ से बैक हो जाइए.
Back.
I have an urgent question. Can I please have it answered? See if they haven't got all day for this.
बताइए सर.
एक सेकंड में आपको स्मार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अभी देता हूँ. मैं आपको मैसेज कर रहा हूँ मैं. आप वहां से लीजिएगा.
I think they're talking about me. I have an urgent question. Can I please ask it? Let's see. Hold on, let's see if they answer me. They'll kick me out, no doubt.
विक्रम राजपूत जी देखिए मैंने अभी चैट में एक एड्रेस डाला है. ठीक है इसको कॉपी कर लीजिएगा.
सर ये चैट कहाँ से निकलेगी इसमें सर?
चैट जो नीचे आप अभी अपनी स्क्रीन पे टच कीजिए.
यहाँ पे
स्क्रीन पे टच कीजिए. पार्टिसिपेंट के बराबर में चैट वाला ऑप्शन है ना. रेड आ गया होगा. जूम पे ही आपने. अच्छा जूम ओपन कीजिए. जूम.
Oh my God.
जूम पे आ गया. ठीक है
जी नीचे देखिए.
चैट
नीचे
में आपने
एक मैंने लिंक डाला. इसको कॉपी कर लीजिएगा लॉन्ग प्रेस करके.
इसको
All right.
कॉपी कर लेते हैं
So
सर।
yeah, I get the meetings like this sometimes, and it just gets so boring. Even I can't
कॉपी
stay
का तो
awake for
ऑप्शन
it.
ही
But
नहीं
what
दे
I
रहा
will
है,
do is I will.
ओपन ही कर दे रहा डायरेक्ट।
First of all, what I'm going to do is go to another
नहीं तो
window,
यहाँ पे क्या है,
go
ब्राउजर में खुला है गूगल के अंदर,
YouTube,
गूगल
go
के
to my
अंदर क्या होगा
lives,
आपका,
go back
इसलिए ही स्मार्ट
to
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में हमें दिक्कत आती है थोड़ी सी कि
go
अगर आपकी
back
आईडी नहीं लगी है तो
to
अब आपको एक काम कीजिए, ऊपर जो गूगल
तो
वाला है ना, उस वाले ऊपर से वो एड्रेस को कॉपी कर लीजिए जो ऊपर
इसको कॉपी कर
बार में आया
लेते
हुआ
हैं,
है।
गूगल वाले को क्रोम से
हाँ
कॉपी हो
यहाँ से
जाएगा।
ये ना, ये
hope you
कॉपी
guys
आ
are
गया
following
बटन
this.
शेयर के में कॉपी।
अभी अभी कहाँ जाना पड़ेगा सर?
अब सेव फाइल पे आ जाइए वापस।
Ooh.
सर ये रेफरल तो उन्हीं के लगेगा ना जिनका मेरे पास है, उन्हीं
हाँ हाँ
के नीचे जानी
वो
है
तो
ना
वो
आईडी।
तो वो तो अभी आपके सामने एक व्यक्ति ने आईडी लगाई थी, हम सुमन जी ने लगाई थी ना, तो रेफरल की
इसमें
आईडी
सर
तो हमें उसकी डलेगी ना।
Okay, so
मैं
now we're
सर्च
going
आपके
to
में
go
पेज पे
टाइप
जा रहा हूँ,
and I
सर्च
go,
सर्च में
करना है
वो
इसको।
उसको टाइप कर दीजिए, बिल्कुल टाइप कर दीजिए
please translate this to Hindi.
ये पहले नेटवर्क
कर
सर्वर में
दिया है।
ओपीवीएन भी करना है। हाँ जी
Okay,
गो
so
कीजिए,
now,
इसको डोंट रिमाइंड मी नेक्स्ट टाइम करके कीजिए। ठीक है हो गया, ठीक है हो गया, हो
okay,
गया, हो
so
गया।
now I'm translating
खुल गया
my,
जी,
I'm
ठीक है।
translating
ओके
आप
this
थोड़ा इसको
message
स्लाइड अप कीजिए,
Please
to
ऊपर
Hindi.
कीजिए
translate this
थोड़ा
to
सा,
Hindi.
जैसे मैंने
Attention
अभी बताया था
everyone in
थोड़ी
the
देर पहले
Zoom
आपको।
meeting. This is a
अब
warning.
कीजिए थोड़ा सा,
ओके
रुक
You are
जाइए।
currently
ये
participating in a
टोकन
fraudulent
ट्रांसफर के बीच
scheme.
में जो लिखा ना
The
ट्रांजेक्शन
organizers
इंटरनल
of this
ट्रांजेक्शन,
meeting
इसके बारे में
have
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट
made
लिखा हुआ
numerous
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट।
false promises and misleading claims.
कहाँ पे
If
लिखा
you've
है ये
invested money or
ओवरव्यू?
time,
ये
please
ट्रांजेक्शन
be aware
सर
that you are
देखिए ना,
being scammed.
ट्रांजेक्शन
You should know
इंटरनल
that this
ट्रांजेक्शन लिखा
meeting
है,
is being monitored,
जो
and all
ब्लू कलर का टैग
participants,
बना हुआ है।
including their activities, are being reported to
एक
relevant
मिनट, मोर
authorities.
इन्फो के नीचे है कहीं।
Additionally, this session is
हाँ
being
हाँ
streamed
ठीक है,
live on
ट्रांजेक्शन
YouTube
इंटरनल ट्रांजेक्शन।
https://you-tube
हेलो
/ctzk0ra0 you are
हाँ
for
हेलो
awareness to
हाँ
expose
सर
this
आ गया ये
scam. We
ट्रांजेक्शन
urge you to
इंटरनल
take immediate
ट्रांजेक्शन।
action. 1.
हाँ इसके बराबर में
Stop
स्लाइड
any
कीजिए।
further engagement or investment. 2.
इसको स्लाइड
Seek
करना है।
proper legal advice to
हाँ
recover
जी
any losses. 3. Report this scam to your local authorities. Your safety and financial security are at risk.
आ गया
Please
ये
act
सर
wisely.
Okay,
इसको
so
स्लाइड कीजिए, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आ गया, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे क्लिक कीजिए,
obviously we
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट
can't
पे,
hear English.
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट,
ठीक है।
ठीक है, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में राइट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट,
See if I get kicked out.
राइट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, थर्ड ऑप्शन है कोड
So
रीड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, नीचे लिखा राइट
Airbnb
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट,
is a Ponzi scheme
थर्ड
where you
ऑप्शन
invest your
राइट
money
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट,
and stake it for
राइट
5
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट।
years. So I heard.
इसको क्लिक करना है।
हाँ जी
Okay,
हाँ जी
all right,
आ
guys.
गए।
I'm gonna get
ये
kicked
कनेक्ट
out
टू
here.
वेब 3 लिखा है ना, पहला ऑप्शन रेड वाला बना हुआ है, इसको रेड को इस पे क्लिक कीजिए, कनेक्ट टू वेब 3 पे।
कनेक्ट टू वेब 3 ओके।
ओके बिल्कुल।
Connect to Web3. We have problems,
या
Houston.
मेट मास्क
मेटामास्क,
पॉपुलर वैलेट।
मेटामास्क पे क्लिक कीजिए, मेटामास्क पे क्लिक कीजिए।
Okay, I'm spamming
ठीक है
the 4 hosts in
ठीक है
here, but
ग्रीन
they're
हो
not
गया।
kicking me out.
सिक्स्थ ऑप्शन
कर
पे
So
लिया
they're all
रजिस्टर
on their
इसको।
mobile phones and they can't see their messages.
हाँ जी
आपको पास आपका आपका आपके पास आपका सेफ फाइल का वो है, एड्रेस है आपके पास,
हाँ
और
हाँ है
ओपीबीएनबी का रिसीविंग
ओपीबीएनबी
एड्रेस,
का रिसीविंग
ओपीबीएनबी का
एड्रेस।
रिसीविंग एड्रेस, वो अपने कॉपी
हाँ
कर
जी
लीजिए
है
उसको,
बिल्कुल है।
कॉपी कर लीजिए उसको,
एक एक
कहाँ पर है,
मिनट एक
कॉपी
मिनट।
कीजिए उसको।
It's funny that. Oh, look, phone numbers. Bob will like that.
ये है।
रिसीविंग एड्रेस D2 D2, हाँ
Isn't it
इसको
funny
कॉपी
how
कर
their
लीजिए।
security is so poor?
आ जाइए वापस सेफ फाइल पे,
अभी
सेफ फाइल पे आइए वापस। हाँ ठीक है, रजिस्टर पे क्लिक कीजिए, रजिस्टर,
कहाँ पे है सर ये?
Anyway,
सिक्स्थ ऑप्शन।
ये नीचे 6 नंबर पे।
get the idea. But that's Airbnb and that's Danny the Heck. Hey, look, it's been great. I've done 3 videos today. I've even gone out and helped my partner take photos of people who ran 200 and cycled, kayaked, and ran. What did they do? They ran, cycled, and kayaked 280 Ks. They're called the Coast to Coast. She takes photos. I went there and took Pixel for a walk. And then I did 2 videos this morning and I've done one today. It is now 10 to 1 in the morning and I can hear that the TV is on. Helen's up there, so I'm going to go give her a cuddle on the couch. So I hope you've enjoyed that. But the point being is Dr. Snuffleupagus isn't a genuine business person. I personally believe he's got ties to human trafficking. I've heard from pretty well-known people in Dubai that he's a human trafficker. Sam Lee, I found his fourth mistress. His fourth mistress received $17,000 from Sam Lee, and she was going to go over and live with Sam Lee. It was only when I produced a video showing Sam Lee's wedding, she messaged me and said, "You saved my life." she realized that she was going to go over there and probably be put into a human trafficking complex. Recently, in the last 3 days, Thailand has decided to turn the power off in 5 or 6 human trafficking complexes, well established and the like, because of the pressure they're getting from China. We've just shown you that Dr. Snuffleupagus has had businesses registered in China, claims to have connections with 100 countries around the world. It's just total bullshit. He's opening up his own property website, similar to Stable Deo. His connections with Sam Lee and Shavas Anwar proves that this guy's a scammer. You don't need a rocket degree to figure that one out. Anyway, I'm Danny Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting in the chat room to me to keep me occupied. Hope you've enjoyed the video about Dr. Snuffleupagus, and it's been awesome. You want to look at human trafficking in Dubai, look up. I know, that's the GS Partners guy, isn't it, that we talked about earlier on today. Come on, guys. Stop talking about it. Start doing something about it. I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but it's my name, my reputation on the line here. I'm calling these guys out. Who's running these complexes? You can't have 6 complexes to having their power turned off. You can't have these amazing multi-level $1-million complexes without people in the real world going around, participating and drumming up clientele and the like. Somebody must be involved. It's about time we started pointing at people, scrutinise how people make their money, how they make their living. We've got to go out there and start exposing these people who make these claims that they can't substantiate. Doesn't make sense. It's disgusting. Don't associate with these people. Don't participate in these scams. It's gutting to watch these people get away with literal murder. People in these human trafficking compounds will be getting killed as we speak. They'll be getting tortured as we speak. How do we know that Dr. Snuffleupagus isn't actually a big player in these human trafficking compounds? How does he sustain himself? He hasn't paid his taxes. He's been in court. He hasn't been in court. It didn't appear. Somebody was granted $280,000. He claims he's connected to petroleum people and this people and that people. We've seen him, been associated to the WHO exchange, claiming he's a hero. That stopped everyone's money. People lost money in that. People lost money in Hyperverse. We've got videos of him and Sam Lee together. Shavas Anwar is still rampant. We've got to stop all this stuff. Let's do something about it. Have a good night, guys.